with their jokes, but more refined in their gaze. They told me that they are also working in one of the most famous cruise ship, Crown of Scandinavia, as a stewardess. They are on tour with their husbands who are successful entrepreneurs back at the Trinoma in Quezon City. The night was both fun-filled and entertaining. I didn't notice the hours drift into momentary slumber. A room service attendant approached me to announce that we are about to embark at the port of Yumichika, Japan, and the captain of the ship wanted me to dine with him as his personal guest. He brought me to the forecastle, and surprise of surprises, a casually dressed captain, now sporting a well-trimmed mustache and sideburns, extended his hand to welcome me. "Whoa," I said while I chuckled. "Captain Jack Grace Pamugas." The voyage became a reunion of sorts for me, and memories of Plains Grove in Panglao just keep on coming back, suffusing my mind with the wild imaginations back then. The day I arrived in Japan, I decided to check in at the Park Yacht Tokyo. The shuttle bus that brought me to the hotel has also a passenger who is familiar but blunt. I believe she also recognized me as she approached me very warmly. It was Jovi Granada, who is working as financial analyst at the SGB Anderson in Tokyo. She also told me that most of her classmates already had their own businesses and families. Maria Marnie Aro is a sales manager, and Philip Jason Arboling is a marketing analyst of San Miguel Incorporated in the Philippines. Charlotte Piquero is currently the financial analyst at Velasco Bourse, a stock brokerage company owned by Llewellyn Velasco. After a few minutes of catching up on each other, we heard screams and shouts of people. "I love you, Idol! You're the best! Can we have an autograph?" Suddenly, emerging from nowhere, is the dark, lean, handsome, and jolly man wearing shades waving confidently to the crowds. It was Jovan Narca. Someone whispered beside me that he turned to a lucrative film career and was cast in lead roles in Elastic Man Part 20, Harry Potter and the Rise of the Fallen, Minsan May Isang Malaking Tenga, and his critically acclaimed international film portraying the life of Dr. Jose Rizal. This time, he is with a band owned by Abdul Jaber Sirad as guest drummer, Julius Narca playing bass, and Leonard Bungay as vocalist. They have recently established themselves as a new band of seafarers, doing music for the benefit of the unfortunate victims of the explosion of MV Mickey Mouse. They were no longer playing hard rock and found new interest in soft rock. I guess it's really true that people mellow down through years like a vintage wine, but become more irresistible as they age. It sounds ironical though, that successful seafarers turn into philanthropists. But that is the paradox of the future. After a trip in Japan, I decided to take a flight for Bohol. My scheduled flight was 10 minutes behind schedule, so I bought a last issue of the Philippine Free Press, wanting to read an article of my favorite editor. I scanned the pages and a picture caught my eye with a caption, Beltran Claraval, Career Man of the Year. As I read further, I found out he recently had received an award from one of the best Wagenburg Shipping, a Dutch maritime company. He looked as handsome as he was 20 years ago. Back then, he was called DJ Dangerous. I also came across another featured column on the Asian dance sport champion, Joe Warren Fuego, who is also a choreographer in Makati School of Dance. But on the side, he is a physical education consultant of International School Manila. In another featured article of the Philippine Free Press, the original crime buster quartets of CEC, now police officers Bernabe Baldo, Rufino Cobita, Alvin Lopoy, and Raymond Pabalan became part of the 10 outstanding police officers of the Philippines for their loyalty,